Hi everyone, this is Charmander, and in this video, my alliance FTD is seeking to recruit two groups of players to join our alliance. So in this video, what I'm going to be covering is actually the first group of players that we're looking to recruit, the second group of players that we're also looking to recruit. I'll also be discussing what kind of alliance FTD is, the perks of joining FTD, some key FTD PvP and alliance stats, and I'll also be mentioning the strengths and weaknesses of my current alliance FTD. So with that being said, the first group of players we're looking to recruit is actually T4 players. We're looking to recruit up to 10 T4 players that is specifically specializing in Rider. So we are looking for Rider players because the meta in this game is shifting, and having a lot of Rider field players is really important for alliance to succeed in having strong field presence. We're also looking to recruit maybe 2 to 3 range main players, but everyone has to be a T4 and their might has to be between 10 million to 35 million, and they must be low spend or higher. So we are not looking to recruit free-to-play players. We've already hit our capacity for free-to-play players, and we've already hit our capacity for infantry players. I'll be covering this in more detail when I get to the alliance stats, and you'll find out why we're not looking for more infantry players and also free-to-play players. So if you are a T4 player, Rider main or range main, and you're interested in joining this alliance, please send me a message in the game. I am in server 645, Alliance FTD, and my name in the game is Charmander King. The second group is more specific. We are specifically looking to recruit a Rubina Rally captain that is T5 or T6 with armaments over 4 million. The Rubina hero should be partially transcended and ideally working towards getting full superb armaments and must be low spend or higher. This player will become our main Rider Rally captain to help us break Ethan Garrison captains. We are also looking to recruit an Ethan Garrison captain that is either T5 or T6 with armaments over 5 million, hopefully with full superb armaments, and we want this player to be our main range garrison captain. So if you're this player, feel free to send me a message in the game. Again, server 645, Alliance FTD, and my name in the game is Charmander King. So what kind of an alliance is FTD? FTD is a social competitive alliance. Our alliance is very social, and we promote making friends within our team and other players outside of our alliance. Our alliance is also very competitive, and we do have performance standards that we do our best to adhere to. So for example, for Genesis War, we always try to win minimum 2 out of 3 of the rings, hopefully the first 2 rings. That way we can go to the inner ring and get practice fighting in the hardest battlefield possible. For Island Raid, we usually aim to be at least 3rd or 4th place. And for Archipelago Raid, we obviously try to win. And I'll be covering this more when I get to our PvP stats. Next, I'm going to be talking about the perks of joining FTD. So FTD actually has 20 to 30 healers. So if you know what healer means, it means we have something that helps you heal your troops faster during PvP events. You can also learn from one of the most active Doomsday YouTuber in the game, which is me. So if you're part of our alliance, then I'm more than happy to help you develop your account. So if you have any questions, you're more than welcome to talk to me. We also have a fair gold distribution. We distribute gold to members who are active fighters that also help in rally or garrison. As well, we distribute extra gold to members that we designate as rally or garrison captains, as well as R4s and R5s that's doing managerial roles or operational roles to better our alliance. And finally, extra gold is distributed to members that pick up alliance jobs that also help better our alliance. Our alliance is huge in freedom of speech. We are very outgoing and pretty chill when it comes to what you say or talk about. As long as you're not attacking other members in our alliance or being argumentative for no reason, then it's fair game. You could talk about anything, even offensive topics. Because our alliance member likes talking shit so much, this alliance is not for everyone. So if you're someone that just wants to hold hands and prance in a circle and want peace on earth and all that nonsense, then this alliance is not for you. This alliance is huge into smack talking, so do keep that in mind. Next, I'm going to cover our PvP stats. So for Island Raid, this is actually our worst event. We have come 6th place once, 5th place twice, 4th place twice, 3rd place twice, and 1st place once. For Archipelago Raid, this is actually our best event. We won 1st place 3 times out of 5, so we have about a 60% win rate for Archipelago Raid, and I'll explain later in more detail why. Genesis War is our 2nd best event, and our stats is we have 1 out of 3 wins, and then we have 2 out of 3 wins. 3 of those we made it to the innermost ring, and 1 full 3 out of 3 victory, which is 1st place for GW. Our team also has 10 T6 players. 7 of them are infantry mains, 2 of them are rider mains, and 1 of them is range main. If you count our resident part-time whale Wazar, then we actually have 2 range main, although he's transitioning to rider main. So eventually you could say we would have 3 rider mains then for T6. We also have 29 T5 players. 4 of those are rider mains, 4 range main, and 21 infantry main. And for T4 players, we have 1 that is infantry main. So as you can see, our alliance is very infantry heavy. This is why we are not looking to recruit any more infantry, because we have way too much infantry players already. Granted, a lot of our infantry players are actually well built. For example, Jigsaw, Dabin, Splint, and Jozobo all have Stella rally heroes, which means they're not going to be focusing on Miyamoto for rallying, meaning that we are using the right rally captains for infantry rallies. Garrison Power is one of our best garrison captains in the game. He has Raiguro and Riven, and most recently, he now has Boyd and Riven together. Jozobo is also our up-and-coming garrison captain. He has a fully transcended Stella that he can also pair up with Boyd for the purpose of doing infantry garrison or infantry rally. But as you can see here, even though we have Tess, our R4, to be our main chasey garrison captain, we don't have a true Rubina rally captain in the alliance that has Rubina partially transcended and has good armaments. So that is a big issue, and I'll discuss that more why that's a big issue later on. And we also don't have a proper Ethan garrison captain at this time. I know that myself, I am working on it, and also one of our players, Eden, is also working on her Ethan for the purpose of doing range garrison, but my Ethan is not transcended yet, as I am having trouble ranking in Splendid Steel. Hopefully in the future, I'll be able to rank, get the course, and partially transcend Ethan at least once or twice. That way, we can start using Ethan for the purpose of garrison. That will really benefit our alliance and help us win more events. So I want to talk about one of the biggest issues that we have right now in FTD. And one of our biggest problem right now is we can't consistently win first place in PvP events outside of Archipelago Raid when our part-time whale Wazar isn't here. So as you can see, we've only won Island Raid and Genesis War when Wazar was here to help us, because he has full superb armaments, he has white parts, he's also a really smart and good player. But when he's not around, we just don't have that firepower to finish the job. And basically, when I say finish the job, we need to have a proper garrison captain with super strong full superb armaments so that no one can break our garrison, or a rally captain with full superbs that can break enemies' garrison. And those two are super important for winning PvP events on a more consistent basis. So as you can see, because of that, we can win an Archipelago Raid because we can team up with other alliance to do triple rallies. And for garrison, there's enough players to continuously fill the garrison so that even if we don't have the best armaments, we can still be strong. Or one of our teammates in our legion in AR might have a strong garrison player, in which case they can be in charge of doing our garrison. And of course, in AR, you can also do triple rallies. So in which case, we are completely okay in AR. We're very active and we're very strong in that event. But when it comes to GW, when we get to the final ring, we just don't have the firepower to hold the Science Hub in the middle. Or in Island Raid, we just don't have someone with full superb armaments that can defend ourselves from whales that's trying to rally us, or whales that's trying to garrison and we need to break their tower. So that is the reason why for GW, we are consistently stuck at 2 out of 3 wins. With that being said though, our current team is actually working on getting full superb armaments so we can significantly increase our chances of winning first place in other events. Off the top of my head, besides myself, my teammates Jigsaw here, as well as Tess, Dabin, Splint, Garrison Power, Jozobo, these players are all working towards getting full superb armaments. I do believe our other teammate here as well, Eden, is also working on her full superb armaments, although she's still relatively new into the game, so she's still working on it. I do think it's going to be Jigsaw and me that's going to get the full superb armaments first in our alliance, and mainly because me and Jigsaw are both mid-spend, which definitely helps a lot, and we are very hyper-focused. So Jigsaw has a fully transcended Stella, and I have a fully transcended Bard, and I'm now working on Ethan next. I think the biggest bottleneck issue that we're going to have here is actually going to be the purple honing chips. So even after we get the full superbs, it doesn't mean we're going to be around 5.5 million in power. We still need to get the proper hones, and the purple honing chips is actually one of the big bottlenecks right now, because you need to save up so much in order for you to qualify and rank high enough in the honing challenge where you can actually get proper rewards such as the red vials or the double red vials. So as I mentioned earlier, we also have trouble breaking Ethan garrison. This is why we really need a Rubina Rider rally captain with full superb armaments, if not working at least towards getting full superb armaments and working towards getting Rubina fully transcended. So this is one of the big recruits that we really need right now for T5s or T6 specifically. So if you're this player, like I said, message me in the game and apply, and I'm happy to speak with you about you joining our alliance. We also need several T4 players, because I noticed that we are registering farms into PvP events when we can actually be registering actual players. We register farms because we want to keep our battle ratings lower, but I think T4 players can also serve the same purpose as well. We want more rider players, so a lot of those T4 players will eventually become T5s, and when they become T5s and they're rider mains, then those players will really help our team win more events because we're going to have strong field presence as a result of having a lot of rider players doing a lot of annoying hit and runs. Some of those rider players can also become our future Rubina Rally captain and future Chasey Garrison captain. So there's a lot of benefit to having more rider players in our team, which is why we are seeking to find more T4 players to grow with us, become our future rider rally captain, our future rider garrison captain, as well as our future field presence with the rider squad. Our alliance is very tight knit, and it's safe to say that the people in our alliance are friends with each other. We've been playing together for 8 months now, and the core group is pretty much the same. So if you're looking for a social competitive alliance to join, send me a message in the game. We are in server 645. Alliance is FTD, and my in-game name is Charmander King, and I'd love to speak with you about potentially having you join our team. That's about it for this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.